Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to be talking about washing machines. How much can you get? Should you strip them? Should you try and sell them? And how much are they actually worth? Let's begin. So you're driving around, you're a scrap man, you find a washing machine. Stop. You're going to look at that washing machine, you're going to say, is it in a resellable condition? Before you do anything. Does it look nice? Is it clean? Is all the plastic together? Does the door open and close properly? Is it worth taking home and testing? Or has the customer actually said it's a fully working machine? If you take it home and test it and the customer says it's a fully working machine, carefully load it on your truck, put it to one side, get it back home, take a photo, put it up for sale on eBay, Gumtree, 50 quid and you can deliver. And that's more money than you're ever going to make out of a washing machine if you tried scrapping it. Let's say you've looked at that machine and it's not one for resale. Oh well, you're not going to make loads of money like that, but it's not a total loss. You're going to pick the washing machine up, you're going to put it on the truck and you say, right, it's ready for scrap. Now, if you do nothing to the washing machine, a normal washing machine weighs anywhere between 40 to 60 kilograms, around the 50 kilogram mark. Light iron at the moment is 150 a ton, that's 15 pence per kilo, okay? So if you just chucked it in and you didn't do anything to it and it weighed 50 kilograms, you're going to get £7.50 for that washing machine untouched. Now, so you can't sell it, and you've either chosen to just chuck it in like it is because you haven't got time, you don't want to muck about, you're going to get £7.50 for the machine. But how can you maximise the maximum amount of money out of that washing machine? What bits should you take off and what bits you haven't thought about? And I promise you haven't thought about this. Can you make extra money on in this washing machine? So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to have a look at the make of the washing machine, and I want you to take off the PCB board. That's the electrical circuit board to the machine. Put it to one side and try and sell that for parts online. These things cost a lot of money if somebody's got, especially if they've got an older machine, they can't get the parts. So you can take that PCB board off and you're going to sell it on eBay or Gumtree on a long listing, put the exact item number of it, and you're going to get extra money that way. After removing the PCB board, what I want you to do is turn the washing machine upside down on the floor of the scrapyard area. Okay, when you do this, you're going to see electrical wiring, you're going to see little electric pump motors, and you're going to see the main motor, the electric motor in the back of the machine. Turn your machine upside down and look at these things. Okay, what I want you to do is, if you can and want to, get your socket set out and remove that motor carefully. Once again, you can list that, get the part number for it, it's written on the motor, and the make of the washing machine. You're going to put that up for sale. That could earn you 30, 40 quid, maybe more, just for the motor, okay? So that's what I want you to do with the motor. If the motor's not working and it's knackered and the machine's knackered and this and that and it looks tatty, I want you to get a sledgehammer or an axe and I want you to smash the motor out. Now, once you get practice with this, one good swing of your sledgehammer will knock that motor out. You're going to take it out, you're going to put it in with your non-ferrous metals. It goes in as electric motors. They weigh around 6 kilograms and you should get 50 pence per kilogram for that motor. Okay, so you've got the motor out, you put that to one side. What else can you get from the washing machine? Well, at the bottom, there is a little circle turn piece, which is where the water, dirty water, is sucked through in the machine back out through the waste pipe. What I want you to do is undo that and check for any money inside. So any pound coins or 20p's or 50p's that are in people's clothes that they haven't took out before they wash will come out in the wash and they will get caught in this filter just before it hits the motor. So unscrew it. Put your fingers in, have a look, take it out, and you never know, you might have a couple of quid. Once you've checked for money, I want you to knock that little motor out, and that will go in with your electric motors. It's wound with copper, it's made with aluminium and part steel. So at the very least, it's worth Iney Alley, okay, which is 30p a kilo, not the 15 pence a kilo if you just chucked it in with light iron. So you've took your PCB board off, you've took the electric motor off, you've took the motor for the wastewater off. Now what I want you to do is cut off the copper cable going to the machine where the plug's attached. Cut that off, cut that off, and you're going to get money for that as copper cable, which you can later strip for number 2 copper, or chuck it in as copper cable, which is about £3 a kilogram. Also, I want you to look in the machine. There's a big wiring loom all in the machines, all full of copper cables. I want you to cut that out. That will go in as single copper cables, slightly less than your other copper cable because it's a thinner metal, but take it out, it's still worth money. So let's have a recap. So you've picked the washing machine up, you want to see if it's good enough to sell as a whole unit. Yes, you put it up for sale. No, you're putting it into scrap. Take your PCB board out, sell it like we said. Take your electric motor out, take your pump motor out, take all the electrical wiring out inside, and take the copper cable out that's got the plug attached to it, because you're going to make more money for this. So what's left? What you're going to be left with then is the machine frame and a stainless steel drum. Now if you chuck it in at this point, it will be light iron, and it'll be worth, you'll probably get around 5 to 6 quid once you've stripped all the other bits off it, okay? But it'll go in as light iron, so it'll be your last 5-6 quid. So that's it. No, you're wrong. There's one thing a lot of people don't think of. A few do, but a lot don't think of. Remember that stainless steel drum I just told you about? Yeah, it's stainless steel. Now you can take that drum out before you scrap the machine, and you could weigh that in a stainless steel, and it's £1 a kilo, £1.20 a kilo, and you can get money that way. But what I like to do is take that stainless steel drum out, okay, take the mechanism that's connected to the back of the stainless steel drum, unbolt it, flip it round so it looks like a stand supporting that drum, and what you have is a resellable fire pit. These are going on eBay and Gumtree for around 50 to 60 quid. And all it is a stainless steel drum with the belt pulleys at the back flipped around to make it look like a stand. Imagine like a plant pot on a stand. That's what it's going to look like. But they make perfect fire pits, and you can sell and get good money, more than what you would have got scrapping it. So that's a video on what you should do with a washing machine, every stage of the way, what they're worth, what you can get for them, and how you can get the most money out of them. Now, if you're a bit lazy, like I was, you knock the motor out, cut the wire off and just chuck it in because you can't be bothered, all right? Time is money, isn't it? But don't be like that. Get the most out of your money, especially at the moment. Get the most out of your washing machines and the most money, because at the moment, scrap is dry, mate. It's hard on the ground, which means you haven't got endless amounts of it. So what that means is you need to be making the most money out of whatever scrap you are getting. I hope you enjoyed this video today. Look out for much more. If you want to see how I smash out a motor from a washing machine, have a look back on one of my earlier scrapping videos when I've weighed in at the scrapyard. You'll see me slipping over, tripping over, smashing it with a sledgehammer, and if nothing else, it's great entertainment for you. I hope these are helping you earn more money watching these videos, and look out for plenty more on tips and tricks how to make money as a scrap man. If you enjoyed it, please share, like and subscribe, and once again, thank you for watching. Before I forget, because I was supposed to do it on the last video, I want to give a big, massive shout out to Tracy in Winchester. Your son said you're a fan of the show, and I look after my fans here, and he said, could I give you a little shout out? So thank you very much, Tracy, and your son for your continued support, and everyone else watching the channel. Remember, Tracy from Winchester, absolute legend. Thank you.